How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sami Baya. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. How witches use toilet to attack you in your home. That's the title of this video. While the idea of witches using toilets to attack people in their homes might sound like something out of a strange horror story, there's no real world basis for this concept. However, we can explore this idea creatively, drawing from both fantasy, urban legends, and fictional portrayals of witches and magic. Now, how do you think witches use toilet to attack you in your home? Let's look at the unseen connection. In the realm of witchcraft, every object and action is thought to have spiritual significance. A toilet, often a place where waste is flushed away, symbolizes the release of negative energy. Witches, using their power over the unseen world, could harness this connection to influence the physical world, sending curses or negative energy through the very plumbing that runs beneath our feet. One theory suggests that witches can place curses or sigils within plumbing systems. Through a secret spell, they can subtly alter the flow of water in your toilet, creating disturbances that manifest as small inconveniences or unsettling events. Clogged toilets, foul odors, or mysterious noises at night, serving as a warning before more serious attacks occur. Water is a powerful symbol in many magical traditions. It is thought to have the ability to cleanse and purify, but also to carry energy from one place to another. Witches might use toilets as a conduit to channel harmful magic, sending spells through the pipes to affect the home. The water that comes through your toilet could be tainted, imbued with dark energy meant to infect your surroundings. In some occult practices, certain places are believed to act as portals between the physical and spiritual realms. Toilets, especially old or neglected ones, might be seen as gateways for spirits, dark forces, or even witches themselves to enter your home. The witch could conjure a portal within your toilet, allowing them to exert influence over you from a distance. In certain folk traditions, witches perform rituals that involve mundane household objects, such as the toilet. They might use your toilet as part of a magical ceremony, where the act of flushing becomes a ritual to remove your protective energy or personal power. This could lead to a sense of vulnerability, as though something important is being drained from you. Another method witches might use involves the toilet paper itself. With a little knowledge of dark magic, a witch could enchant the roll, turning the mundane act of wiping into a ritual of influence. A seemingly harmless gesture could become a gateway for the witch's energy, leaving you susceptible to their spells. One of the more disturbing theories suggests that witches can communicate through the water in your toilet. In the dead of night, you might hear strange murmurs or whispers emanating from their pipes. These voices, however, are not just noises. They are the witches' attempts to subtly implant ideas or influence your thoughts. Their words could be coded messages or simple commands designed to manipulate your actions. Witches can curse toilets to ensure that water never flows properly. A clogged toilet may symbolize something much more sinister, a blockage in your life. It could manifest as financial problems, stunted creativity, or a feeling of being stuck. The witch's magic traps you in a state of stagnation, using the toilet as a manifestation of your inability to move forward. Another subtle form of witchcraft involves the use of foul smells to manipulate your environment. By casting a spell through the toilet, witches might cause a lingering, untraceable odor to invade your bathroom. This smell would seem to come from nowhere, disorienting and frightening you, leaving you wondering if it is the result of a spiritual presence or an actual curse. Some witches may create a specific spell where the act of flushing a toilet becomes a key moment in their ritual. Every time you flush, you unknowingly activate the magic. It is as though you are participating in the witch's ritual, helping to reinforce their power by allowing the flow of energy into the world. This could slowly wear down your defenses, allowing them to work their magic on you more easily. A witch might use the toilet seat itself as a tool for their magic. Through enchantment, the seat could be rigged to make sounds, creaks, or even faint whispers while you sit. These voices may offer suggestions or even outright commands, making you question your reality. The simple act of using the toilet will become a site of magical tension. Witches might leave small enchanted objects in the plumbing system, hidden in places that only reveal themselves through unusual occurrences. These objects, tiny charms, sigils, or cast trinkets, could amplify the witch's power, using the water in your toilet to move through your home. At first, you may only notice small signs, but as time goes on, these objects could escalate their influence. In some witchcraft traditions, black water is seen as a powerful symbol of malice or evil energy. If a witch curses your plumbing system, the water that comes through your toilet could turn a murky black. This could be the result of a curse that drains your vitality or causes an emotional or physical collapse. The sight of black water is a warning, a sign that something darker is at play in your home. Witches often have familiars, animals, or entities that assist them in their magical workings. A witch might use your toilet as a means of summoning their familiar into your home. This could manifest as a strange creature lurking in your bathroom or a disturbing feeling of being watched while you use the toilet. The familiar may act as a spy for the witch, feeding back information on your weaknesses. Another form of attack involves the witch brewing potions that are funneled through the toilet's water system. These potions could have various effects, ranging from mild disorientation to full-blown curses. The witch might use your toilet as a secret means of delivering her magic into your life, gradually eroding your mental or physical health. The toilet lid might become an enchanted object under the witch's influence. Every time you open or close it, the witch's magic is activated. A simple daily task becomes a moment of vulnerability, and the lid could act as a focus for the witch's energy, slowly siphoning your strength or causing you to experience strange phenomena. Witches could use their magic to make a toilet become a source of overwhelming anxiety. Each time you approach the toilet, you might feel a sense of dread or unease. This could manifest as an irrational fear, making it difficult to even enter your bathroom. The witch could be using this fear to drain your emotional strength. Witches may also leave traces of magical residue in the bathroom. This residue will take the form of dark energy that clings to surfaces like the toilet seat, walls, or even the air itself. This residue may not be visible, but it will manifest as a sense of heaviness or discomfort every time you use the toilet, slowly affecting your well-being. Another idea involves the toilet bowl itself acting as a magical mirror. A witch might enchant the bowl to reflect dark or twisted versions of your own reflection, perhaps showing your greatest fears or insecurities. This could create a psychological attack, making you question your own reality and leaving you vulnerable to further magical assaults. The tank of a toilet, hidden and often ignored, could be used as a place to hide magical talismans or spell components. A witch could place a hex or enchantment in the tank, allowing it to subtly influence the water supply and cause disturbances in your home. This magic might be slow at first, but over time it could intensify, leading to disastrous consequences. In some magical traditions, water is thought to carry curses or other harmful energies over great distances. A witch might place a curse on a toilet, knowing that the water will carry the spell throughout the house. Each time you flush, the curse could spread, amplifying its power in different parts of your home, infecting the entire household. Witches may even use the mundane task of plunging a toilet as part of their ritual. The act of pushing and pulling could become symbolic of a larger magical struggle. As you plunge away, the witch may be pulling at your energy, draining you or forcing you into a state of emotional or physical exhaustion. If you place a toilet seat cover, it might be enchanted with a witch's curse. The seemingly innocent act of changing the seat cover would expose you to dark forces, with the witch's energy affecting your mental and emotional state. You might begin to feel ill or mentally drained every time you sit. Finally, witches might set traps in the bathroom. A toilet that appears to work perfectly fine might hide a hidden danger, be it through enchanted plumbing, magic-infused objects, or malevolent spirits. Every time you use the toilet, you unknowingly activate the witch's trap, leading to your slow downfall. So if you suspect that your toilet has been cursed or enchanted by a witch, Breaking the spell would require you to cleanse the space spiritually. This could involve rituals of purification such as burning sage, performing protective prayers, or sealing the bathroom off from magical influence. Only then might you rid yourself of the witch's presence and regain control over your home. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Thank you.